Welcome, good... Ah, bugger off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Give me one of those hounds.
Like a plum for the apple of your eye.
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a branded stuff.
Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
We've the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Do you see anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. And a fine, fine day to you.
You won't find carpets like this in the capital, I can assure you!
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from
Are you
Dalmatia?
gonna buy something or not?
No one's allowed through the gate until all packs have been in...
What the hell are you doing?
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, but today, it is going...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
That's the day done then. Drinks and the Vale.
How about the Vale, then drink?
Potter, you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer!
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Drake's Head. Ain't a sight more beautiful in the realm, I reckon.
Think I might see you tonight?
That depends on how much you want to see.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's a...
I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No,
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and proof of that, and hopefully enough to keep prying. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's...
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd come...
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb. A gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan. And she looked upon...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen...
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
If the dame has given you her trust, then you have ours as well. Now you are always welcome here at the Vale.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne and followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take she thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much...
This man from the garrison?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell
tell me you've grown tired of us?
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but note. Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would...
Oh, forgive me. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have... And who better than someone in... Would you be with...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver package... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary...
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. Merely try, and though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise strongly.
You say these are all from...
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have...
Sorry about... Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Well, I have been.
I do not.
Somewhere that get...
Fine. This is lighter than usual.
I can always take...
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth...
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master, anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is...
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Another one of the dame's pets. Why must she?
Sergeant's got it in for us.
Well, you lost or something?
I'm just passing.
That'll be why he's strutting about like...
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection.
How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chival... Oh, and just so... Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now...
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go cry to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a grudge from the other.
That's enough.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Stay down. You got potential. I'll give you that.
I'll be damned. That's enough. You're finished.
Can I?
Gregor's gas. The bastard.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about it.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
I don't know how a bear... Can I trust you to be...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to... As unlikely as it may seem, there are those with...
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers. And yet many would see that not for the want of coin... Simple, contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off, and despite my best attempts at secrecy. Which brings me to my request. Oh, thank you. Here. What food I can provide 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes.
You won't be staying?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back at...
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal?
Looks like now's no... You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone...
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him.
That's something at least.
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. I am but a name.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you, if you've got a message...
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Enough! Curse you!
So work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over.
You need to rep.
But I won't.
And what of your own?
And wait.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my compass.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left
The dames. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Half a moon since Bellamy's tour.
That's what we signed up for.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. According to them, he claimed to have...
And you plan on...
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause... You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him...
I shall return as soon as I find some.
Did one of them get on this side?
Another one of the dame's pets.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough.
Not this time.
Stay down.
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You heard me. You, branded, here, now. You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well...
All right.
Ma, is it?
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Get him, boy! Yeah!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to when they...
What is this?
You're not supposed to. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? But...
The wolf's work, no doubt. Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, Brandy, come here. How that wolf? You are the entertainment, nothing more.
Nor am I. You'll...
See? I told you.
You're not the Branded I... Well, the sins of the slave...
That unlucky wretch. I can summon her if you like. Though
You
look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one?
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another.
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying up. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Though I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still. Such.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Her out of her pen when I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her and she likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case... That's It's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to...
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the wind. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle Brandon.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not... Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind the... The crystals.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything. Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Call that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard!
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only... Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has got a soldier who may have information on her where...
Many traders stop, but only one's been seen quarrel.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sods. If you seek him out. Fact is, folks round here would, and that's even with the dames.
Understood.
What's this? A branded? Where's your mark?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame.
Why, of course.
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago.
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted, but old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster,
And do you know where he went after?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but...
My thanks.
Not at all. I would be sure and... As I told you, the soldier made no secret of his destination. He said the ruins were the...
You are fortunate to have fallen into the Dame's good graces. But her influence wanes the further you stray from you.
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We've both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece. You will be pleased to hear that they said they would meet you at a little chapel.
Thank you, but I was on my way to see you.
You... I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the... According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it...
Not to mention the same.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will.
It's my turn. Let me try.
Come on, give it back.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. They're simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.